Well, hello there, YouTube land, and welcome back to the Small Workshop Adventures. I'm on tour, as I say, I'm on tour. As you can see, I'm not in my small workshop. I'm out in a very beautiful location. So just a little bit of housekeeping before we get going. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe and click the thumbs up button. Really appreciate that. It helps improve my channel. It helps YouTube understand that you like this sort of thing, and it just the algorithms and all the things around that YouTube does, it shares it better and it just gains more traction. So really appreciate that. Thank you. Today's job that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be renovating some of this garden room, this summer house here. So it's still very strong. It's still a really good summer home, but it just needs a little bit of attention. So what the customer has asked me to do is there's a hole in the back wall that I've got to repair. Actually, I believe, yeah, that has got damaged, and I'm going to replace the fascias around the hole. In fact, there's none on there at the minute on some of it, and there's a few really broken ones you can see up the top there on the apex there. So I'm going to be replacing that. Got a little bit of repair work on the door, and generally just doing some basic simple repair work to a garden house, a summer room, a summer house garden room. So enjoy. That's what we're going to get into. The weather it just did start to spit and spot a little bit, but it's not at the moment, so we're good. And yeah, stunning location. I will just I said I'd show you where I am, and this is a beautiful place to work. This is a fabulous, is this not a fabulous workshop? So we're going to get into looking at what we're going to be doing. As you can see up there, I've got to replace the fascias on there. They're rotten. I've got to put some new fascias on here. We have the fascias going on the side of there's only a bit of it on this side. The other side has fallen off or rotted away, so we've got to repair that, sort that out, make it look good. And it'll be the same on the other side as well. So we're going to, stepping over the undergrowth, there we go, we can see that side. Put some new fascias on there, nice and clean. And any repair work that needs doing, there is a back corner that has a hole in it. So we're around the back corner, and I've got to do some repair work on that. So I'll take that off and make it good. That's the challenge. And also we've got fascias on there going around. So you can see that it's quite dark around this side. We are very much in the woods and the undergrowth. Okay, we've pulled off these boards. I pulled on the floor, and you can see it's basically filled with foam. So what I'm planning on doing is cutting this back in here. I'm going to cut these, where's my finger? There it is. Right, I'm going to cut these out, and I'm going to extend it down here just to fill it properly with timber instead of foam. And then seal it all back in. So that's where we're going to go with this corner. So I've cut away all the obvious completely rotted wood. There's a pile of it. So we have a fairly big hole there at the minute, which I'm now going to start repairing. You can't get these. I've just been in touch. I got a selection of timbers, but this actual timber is really specialised in its size. So I'm going to have to join some and make a frame. And what I'm discovering is that the more I take apart, the more I discover more rotted wood. But there's a point where how much do you keep taking apart before it becomes not viable? So that's what I've got to, which they're still all right. So it's a good fix. It'll be a really good fix, but with all the other rotted timbers that if I kept cutting away I'd find rotten wood everywhere on it, so I'd end up taking the whole thing apart, and then I may as well just build a new summer house, which that's not what I'm here to do, and certainly don't want to do that to a customer. So they're very happy. We've just discussed it, that I take apart what is sensible and I'll repair it from there. So that's where we're going to go. So also, just taking that apart, I've used a combination, well, I've had a combination of all things, haven't I? But my multi-tool and my recip saw, which I'm actually going to do a review. I'll probably do a review of this as well as to how I'm using it and how they do. But I've got one coming up where I'm going to do a review of my recip saw that I've not long had. I'm really glad I had it, because when it comes to doing jobs like what I've just done there, this comes into its own. So you need all sorts of tools to do jobs. You need a combination of. I've also used a hammer and chisel. So I mean, that would take me a long time, but I could have got there with a hammer and chisel and just slowly chopping it all out. But this is just a time saver, an enormous time saver. That's probably its biggest quality. But I am going to review this at an upcoming video, so watch out for that. It's a bit like making a jigsaw, isn't it? But actually I'm making all the pieces for the jigsaw, and then I'm putting it together. So what I'm going to do now, because all of this is tongue and groove, I haven't got tongue and groove, and I cannot get this for love nor money, so I'm having to make it out of various bits of timber and build it up and pack it. So I'm going to laminate these, which will then seal up these components. So we're building up the wall. So that's what I'm going to do in this bit, and that'll make it nice and sealed and watertight. So there's the back wall. It's a repair job. It's not perfect, but it's a repair job. So I've cut out as much as I dare, cut out the rotten wood, and in not taking out a massive hole. But that's okay. So it's there, and that's from that side. It's all sealed in. It's fixed. It's solid. So I'm happy, and importantly, the customer's happy. So, and it's round the back, so of this, so that's good. That's going to be painted, and it'll blend in. Perfect. So that's a summer house renovation. We've done that. We've done some fixing. We've done the fascias. We've done the back wall, and it's looking really good. So really pleased. So there's not much more to say, but if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Click the thumbs up. It really makes a difference to me if you understand that YouTube understand that you like this sort of content. So please click the thumbs up, and yeah, share the video. So from me, Mark, at the Small Workshop Adventures, take care, everybody. Bye. The customer over there is clapping. Watching being filmed. Anyway, bye everyone.